Hello, we are Charlie and Tina Letourneau, and we wanted to have a place that our friends and family could come to kind of see our progress over the next couple weeks, and also a place that if you don't know us, that you could have a place that you could come to and see where you can have hope and to never give up on whatever struggles that you're going through in life. So to get started, I just want to do a brief recap of what has gone on the last 3 years, just so if you do not know us, you can kind of know where we're coming from over the next 2 weeks. So Charlie, can you kind of just tell everyone how this all started 3 years ago?
I met this smoking hot lady in 1996 named Tina Letourneau. Is that what you're talking about?
No, 3 years ago, baby. 3 years ago, July.
3 years ago, July. Man, the long and short of it is I just started having symptoms, really just debilitating migraines, vision, double vision, blurred vision, my eyes, which are doing some of it today, just kind of constantly twittering, severe nauseousness, that feeling you have, like when you're about ready to throw up, we're just going to call it what it is today, that feeling you have, that's just what I felt like 24 hours a day. And then it started to get to where it progressed to where I did throw up a lot, couldn't keep down food a lot, lack of balance, started to get into where I had zero balance, started walking like this, bouncing into walls.
Yeah, we bought him a walking stick.
Walking stick. And so, and then just, I would just feel like I was just gonna pass out all the time. So anyway, basically,
you did
yeah,
several times.
Yeah, so I guess I'm trying to synopsis 3 years into, bottom line to say this, it got to the point, and what I did not do is I didn't get help. And I was a guy and I'm tough and I can handle this and, it'll get better and just pray about it and it'll get better. But it got to the point that in October of 2014, it just got to the point where I couldn't function anymore. I didn't feel safe to drive. I was in the bathroom throwing up multiple times every day, and life just got to the point where life became unbearable just to try to survive and function. And then for what I do for my calling is I'm a campus, at that time I was a campus pastor for Life Church, Life.Church, if you want to check that out. And so I was trying to get up on a stage and communicate to a room full of hundreds and hundreds of people. And the problem is that the entire world is spinning all the time, and I felt like I was going to throw up on everybody, and I couldn't see anything. My vision would just shut down. And so it got to the point where I would do that, and I would get done doing that, and then I would just go throw up and throw up and throw up and throw up and throw up, and then I'd finally get to where I'd stop doing that, and then we'd have another service, and I'd do it again. So anyway, I finally went to Tina on a Friday, actually in the conference room there, and said, I don't know what's wrong with me, but something's wrong with me. I can't do it anymore. Said uncle, and then, shared with Todd and Tommy that I don't know what's wrong with me, but I don't feel safe to drive, walk, or talk. And so that's where we're at. That was October of 2014.
So we went to the Mayo Clinic, and what we found out was that he had 30% balance left in one of his ear mechanisms. I don't really understand all the terminology. And he had, was it 50% in the other, or 70? It doesn't really matter.
It's 20. I had 20 left in the one and 30 left in the other, and that was from Tina. Hit me all the time.
Stop it. So he did physical therapy. They thought it would take 2 years to complete, and he did it in 9 months. So he was able to work again full time, and got our life back to where it was somewhat normal and working still for Life.Church. And then this last spring, I started to kind of notice that he was going backwards from where he was. I mean, he was able to go outside and play volleyball with our daughter during the spring, and then by the end of spring, he didn't even have any desire to do that anymore. So I knew something was wrong. So we talked and went through the summer, and then can you kind of just catch us up to speed what's kind of happened since August of this year, 2016?
Well, for husbands out there, I didn't listen to my wife's advice. She probably wants that on video. Probably back in April or May. And it just got to the point where symptoms continued to start to come back, and a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more. And, you know, Kyle and my leader at Life Church and our entire team at Life Church are just amazing. And I shared with them that, you know, I'm having some challenges again, and I don't want to go back to where I was before. Like, I can't do that to my family or me again. I just don't want to do that. But severe fatigue started setting in again, started having migraines again, started getting to where I, you know, felt like nauseous a lot, started having vision issues a lot, especially in lighting situations, heavy lighting situations. We shoot a lot of videos, that kind of thing. So anyway, just got to the point where, you know, I'd go to bed at 6:30 and not wake up till 7 o'clock the next morning, and just still my body just wasn't recovering at all. And so just started seeing us go backwards to that. So
So then he went and saw his doctor and his physical therapist and got tested again. And he found out that it's definitely gone backwards a lot. And so he started physical therapy and went back on disability because it's really hard for him to think. Because the doctor explained it, this is the best way to explain it. Everything's fine with his brain. It's just he compared it to someone who hasn't slept in 6 days. And when your brain gets fatigued after that long of a time, that's how he is right now. It's because his brain is thinking so hard on balance all the time. So he started doing physical therapy again, and it's going a lot slower than last time. He's not going backwards anymore, so that's a huge blessing. But we have some amazing friends who brought their daughter to Albuquerque, New Mexico to see Dr. Howe. He's a scalp acupuncturist, and he completely healed their daughter a few years back. And it was about the same time that all this was going on with us. And I finally, this fall, I just said, let's go. And he said, I'll try anything. So we're super excited. We drove to Albuquerque yesterday, and he has his first appointment at 4:30 today. And we're going to have a Christmas miracle.
Absolutely.
So that's kind of where we're at. And each day we're going to just post a little video of the acupuncture, if he'll let us, and just kind of where we're at and how we're feeling. And I just really hope that through this that we can give everyone hope to never give up. So many people in life they just get tired. I mean, I've just watched him throw up and not be able to work at such a young age, and he has this win the day attitude that is indescribable, and he keeps me and my daughter going every day, and you just look at him and you just are amazed. So I thank him for that. So is there anything else you want to say before we get in the car and go get...
Before we go stick hundreds of needles in my head.
Hundreds.
Just teasing. I don't know how many it is. No. You know, there's just, God has two rules: love God and love others. And every day we just keep it simple. Spend time with God and pray and ask for healing. And we know He's going to. This is His plan. And so love God and love others. And, you know, through this journey, we've had the opportunity to meet people we never would have met and love them and impact their life. And they've had the opportunity to impact ours. And, I mean, I think of Marquita today. We met at Walmart, and so everything's an opportunity to love other people. Just love God, love other people, and then win the day. Never give up. If you're not dead, you're not done. Craig Rochelle, our senior pastor, always says, if you're not dead, you're not done. And she hadn't got rid of me yet, so I'm not done. And just win the day. You don't have to win tomorrow. You're forgiven for yesterday. You can't win a week at a time. Just win the day. And that's it. So we're going to go try to win the day and stick needles in my head.
Okay.
Tina's fulfilling a lifelong dream, probably.
All right. We'll see you back soon.
See you guys. Win the day.